Hi guys, we are back. Let's open. This one looks like a dinosaur. This one's giving me mixed messages. So we see that there is a horn here. There's a piñata here. Let's just see what we get, okay? Let me center my camera a little better. There we are. Can we get a good rip? Let's see. It's taped down. It still tried. It did a really good try for being taped down. Let's see. All right. I give up. Just open. Oh, blue ball. Maybe that means it's different. And some of these came with tags in them, which is new for me. So I was like, okay. Looks like it might be dinosaur, but we'll just have to see. It's a true surprise. I would love it if it's dinosaur. I think the dinosaur one is cute. I think all of these ones are cute, actually. I wish I kind of had bought more, but not made of money, unfortunately. Okay. I think we have a dinosaur one. Let's see. Okay, is it gonna pop? Not really. All right, so we have our top with the hole for the display. Maybe this display will fit. We have our stand. It's green. I love it. All right. Tissue paper, which I will save because I used it last time. Okay. We've got sun-baked sweets. Mason jar kit. Okay. We're doing like a fossil one. Okay. Let's dig. Okay. I saw Dory Crafter do this. So I'm interested. This is what the thing looks like. If we want to add more flair to our mason jar, we can cut this into little squares. We'll just have to see if that's going to be possible. Let's save that. Okay. What do we got? Is this a resin? It doesn't feel very heavy, so I don't think so. Oh, it is. Okay. Cocoa mix. And let's zoom right on in here. We have got yumminess 100%, total smiles 100%, and choco goodness 100%. And this is based on how much for, what's this say? It was actually better on my camera. Let's see. Based on how much to try. What does it say? I don't know. Someone tell me. Happy stuff. Okay. Cocoa mix. Love it. You're not supposed to eat this, even if it's delicious. I'm sorry. Looks delicious. You wouldn't know if it's delicious unless you ate it, but please don't eat it. Because they will be upset with you. Keep in mind, these crafts really are not for kids because they use resin. So, older kids only, if you're going to use it. We have our warning guide. We have another one of our Make It Mini catalogs. Some more of this wonderful tissue paper. I really like it. And let's see what we get. Okay, so we have graham cracker crumbs. And let's see if we can focus up here. Okay. Looks like vitamin, sorry, my hand cramped. Vitamin Glee, 100%. Sunny Sides, 100%. Golden Rays, 100%. Total Delight, 100%. Daily value is based on how much fun you'll have while making these minis. And it looks like award-winning bakery. Chocolate bar. Cute. It feels like a chocolate bar. Okay. Let's see. 100% happy. Yumminess 100%. Total smiles 100%. Chocolate goodness 100%. Daily value is based on how much. What does it say? Because it was the same thing as last time. On how much. I don't know. Someone read it for me. Okay. More lovely Dino tissue paper. Okay, I'm actually quite happy. All right, so I love the blue and the green. I love blue-green color combinations. I think they're really cute. Mason jars. I love mason jars. Why do I like them? I don't know. My screen is having trouble focusing, so sorry. Keep it cool. This is probably our resin. If we have resin. Come on, phone. Let's go. Focus. Focus. Please. Hello? Focus. Marshmallow fluff. Okay. We're not supposed to eat it, guys. I do not want us to forget. Do not eat. Okay. So we got marshmallow fluff here. And let's focus up. Fluffiness 100%, total squish 100%, marshiness 100%. Okay. And these will be our utensils. Party, party. Let's see what we get in this one. We get tongs. Doop, doop. Our display. And another spreader. Ooh, look at this. Ooh. Okay. All right. So I think we know what we're making. We are making the Fossil Dig S'mores Dirt Cups. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Perfect. We're going to put our table in here because I actually think this display, it will fit together once we get our stuff in. Okay. So, since we are making the dirt cups, let's go ahead and section this out so that I don't get confused, because it does happen easily. All right, it doesn't want to tear. Okay. 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 Ta-da! This is going to be pretty easy. It says we are going to do crumbs, marshmallow fluff, then something. Okay, I got the chocolate. I got the graham cracker crumbs. Well, what's the 3 supposed to be? Oh no, chocolate, and then the marshmallow, then the graham cracker crumbs, then the marshmallow, and then the chocolate. We have to cure after each marshmallow because that is our resin. And then we have to put our little squares on the top. Easy enough, right? Famous last words. Okay, so chocolate I put up here so it would not roll away. So, we should have plenty of chocolate. Let's I think that's probably more than enough. You can't see it, but I just made a mess. Okay, we have a little bit more chocolate than we really need. So we're not going to use all of it. Kind of just trying to level it out a bit. Okay, I believe you. I don't know why I have that song stuck in my head. Welcome to my ADHD soundtrack from my mind. Okay. Alright, so you can't really see it, but they are pretty level. This one, less so, but it'll be alright. Okay. So, marshmallow fluff. Are you ready? Ooh, very fluffy. Very fluffy. Okay. Okay. So, very creamy. Let's mix it up a little bit because there is some separation here. Okay. Just go into the cup, okay. All right, that's all I'm asking of you. This is not like the best process. I don't enjoy how we're having to do this already, because it does not go in there very easily. I'm just gonna put it there. Yeah. So as you can see, this is going very messily. Okay. Trying to get it all off the sides of the cup here, because I don't want it on the sides of the cup so that you can see the separation. But if I can't do it, I can't do it. I don't feel like I have enough resin to complete this project, just looking at it, but we'll just have to see. Kind of just looking in there to get a good little layer. I'm also just trying not to use too much, but it's going to be difficult. Trying to just not have it all on the sides of the cup. But since there's just powder underneath it, it doesn't really want to stay. The scoop would have been better. Than the spreader. But well, I'm doing my best. Just let me do this. Please. Yeah, I definitely think we're gonna run into an issue here with not enough resin, but the other problem is if the resin is too thick, it won't cure. I don't want to make it too dark, but it's hard not to with all the powder. Okay. So this is what we're left with. I'm going to try one more time, but it is difficult to get this to do what I'm trying to get it to do. And it really does not want to. Try to spread it a little along the bottom of the jar just to try to give some separation. It's gonna be a little, not my favorite project. Not my favorite. Okay, let's move the resin far away from the UV light so it doesn't cure. And we're gonna give it 5 minutes. I will be back. Okay, so it should be cured because my light went off. Okay, pretty good. All right. Please let this stage be easier. I don't know that I'll be able to get into a sharp pointed thing. Help me. Okay. Alright, so it is pretty crumbly. It's not like kinetic sand like I was thinking it would be. So let's just... Okay. I kind of wanted it to be kinetic sand because I feel like the resin would just not stick to it as much. We're probably going to fill up quite a bit of this because it is a bigger layer in the pitcher. And I need it to show through all the grime that I created on my cup. So, let's just pour it all out. We're probably going to use all of it. And get to dumping. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Put some in the other thing. Do 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 do. I'm making a mess. You can see it. Okay, so you can kind of see at least some of it because I put a lot in there. And then you can and this one's just really messed up. Okay, you know, I never claimed to be a professional. Never at all. Okay, this one at least has a tab that we can open our chocolate bar with. So let's look. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. And I guess if you really wanted to and you didn't want to put like a whole 4 of the chocolate, you can cut them up because they do have the demarcations, which is just really cute. I like that there are 3 in here because I'm probably going to put one on the table as like decoration. I do have some museum putty, so it's easy for me to do a little of decoration. Let's see what we can do with this resin. Now that we're closer to the top, I'm a little more hopeful that we don't make a complete mess. And by we, I mean me. It's a me problem. I know that. And since I am closer to the top, I'm like much more comfortable just using the top of the jar to slide it off my spatula. it still is looking a little tough to fill both of the jars with the amount of resin I have, but it is what I have, so we will just make do. No sense crying over spilt milk, you know? Okay, we have our resin in there now. Again, the demarcation is not what it's shown in the picture. Let's try to get a little bit more. I have a little more on the top, so I can use that a little bit. But it is just not what the picture is. Like, I wonder how they managed to get their demarcation so much. I don't think it was by using the tools. And then we will put our chocolate in like a so. Okay. And I'm just trying not to touch my resin. Okay. And we got our chocolate a little bit. And now it's time to cure for another 5 minutes. I will be back with you. I am actually going to open this mason jar kit little things here. I wonder, see, it shows a spoon. So I'm wondering if they put a spoon in here. Let's just see. I can't remember from what Jackie did. Okay. So we have our little things, which is exactly how they do it. Okay, we have our Let's Dig little tags. We have these nice little cloth things. And like I said, if you want to make a double layered mason jar thing, I don't know how well it would stay, but I can try to make it with the tissue paper. But we have this just kind of speckled. Do we have spoons in here? Did I miss the spoons? Is there supposed to be spoons? What's happening? Are there spoons? Because it clearly shows a spoon. I don't think I'm losing it. It's very possible I am, but I don't think so. Okay, I don't see a spoon. Let me just go through this real fast and make sure that there are no spoons that I missed. No. I wish I had a cutting mat for these, but I don't. So we will still try it with our Sharpie thing. Maybe. Let's see. I do like using the tissue paper that they use in the design. Let's fold this and see if we can get this apart here. And then it looks like this. Looks like you can make 4, but for some reason, but we can only do 2 because we only have 2 of these things. So even if we had extra mason jars and extra squares, like we only have 2 of these little guys here. So I don't know how useful that is. And our resin should be almost done curing. Let's see where we're at here. Not quite. Not quite there. That's okay. kind of bummed about the spoons. That would have been a really cute touch, especially since it's in their picture. But oh well. I will be back with you in a couple minutes.
You say hello, Lock.
Alright, so it looks like our resin is done curing. So let's see if we can make, might be too big. Let's cut it down a little bit. Let's see if we can make the top. So at the shop when we used to do it, we would do it like this so that it's like that. Oh yeah, that's gonna look cute. Okay, now for the hard part. This is always the hardest part of this type of finish, is getting this ribbon around it. And it has nothing to do with Miniverse. It would be just as difficult on a full-size jar. It just is not easy. So it is what it is. Okay. And getting the perfect finish is even more difficult. So we want to because it's like over a little bit. So do it again, and then place it again. And again, this not a fault of Miniverse. While it's a cute design idea, the execution of it is more difficult, and it just is that way. Let me see if I can pull this to the side there. Okay, so we did do that. I put it on upside down. I don't care. I don't want to deal with it. Okay, and then we'll put our Let's Dig tag. Again, just a more difficult design. And there we go. I mean, honestly, the separation isn't a horrible thing because it is just, it is covered up a lot by the top. So there is that, but do I love that? No. I feel like you should be able to execute it well without, you know, a whole lot of hassle. I could do kind of the opposite for this. I don't know, because it's gonna look kind of crinkly. Let's see. Let's see if it kind of looks cute or if I should just do it the other way. Because the crinkles will kind of be drowned out by the stretch of this thing. But because it's difficult, I also might tear the paper. Actually, it stays better with the paper. But there's our second one. Let's get our Let's Dig thing on there, which I think is probably pretty, might be a little difficult. Let's see. All right. So there we go. There we have it. And we'll put this here. I could also do a paper cloth, but since I used it for the tops, I don't want to do that. We are gonna see, moment of truth, if this fits. Barely. Yes. And there we have it. Okay. Oh, maybe not. Fit. Gosh darn you. Just fit. Still a little too tall for the globe. but technically how it's supposed to look-ish. All right. Let me get my handy dandy thing I put all my extras in. I'm gonna save the wrappers, save the containers, save this. I am not gonna save these. I will save my extra here. And I will save these extra little let's dig things. Maybe I'll find a use for them, maybe not. We'll just find out. All right. I will be back with another one.